set up everything. You're slacking. All right. Hopefully we get a comms check. All right. Good morning, Jackets fans. Slapshot Steve Miller and my wife Robin Miller bringing you all today's action live and uninterrupted from the Taylor Sportsplex in Taylor, Michigan. We're multi-streaming on both the Blue Jacket Girls Facebook page and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us this morning. Zamboni's on the ice. None of the teams are out of the locker room yet, so we're on a little bit early. The last game went to a shootout, so get kind of a later start here this morning. This is game 2 for the Jackets as they face off against divisional rivals, Armstrong Arrows. The Jackets late last night, lose in a shootout, overtime shootout, 7th round of the shootout, 3-2 to the Northern Michigan or Kalkaska K-Stars. So Jackets will look to rebound. Poppy Worsley will be in net for your Columbus Blue Jackets for this first game today. This is game 2 for the Jackets, as I said, against the Armstrong Arrows, who come in ranked 28th in the My Hockey rankings with a record of 17 wins, 11 losses, and 0 ties. Jackets are 50th with 20 wins, 12 losses. Actually make that 13 losses because we overtime loss and 3 ties. The Jackets and the Armstrong Arrows have faced 3 times in the past. That was all last year, with Armstrong winning all 3 games. Jackets have yet to post a victory against the Arrows, so hopefully today we can make that a reality. Jackets will have 2 healthy scratches, actually 1 healthy scratch, and an injury that was picked up yesterday to Caroline Crick, so she is out for today and what may be the remainder of the weekend. So that'll shorten the bench a little bit. Peyton Folk also out with a shoulder injury, so it's like Coach Noss is going to have to shuffle the lines up a little bit here just to make sure that we have coverage on all the lines. Tonight, the Jackets will take on the Central York Panthers out of Canada. That game will begin at 7:15 p.m., so quite a long stretch in between games for Columbus today. But right now it's Armstrong Arrows. We're glad to have you with us on this cold, snow flurry-filled morning in Taylor, Michigan. Well, hopefully you're warm wherever you're at. Zam is just getting off the ice, and we'll be back shortly with the start of the game, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back. All right. Both teams are lined up at the entrance doors, ready to take the ice. I'm just waiting on the officials. And then warm-ups will begin. This matchup today between the Jackets and the Arrows is the first time these two teams have met this season, but it won't be the last, as both of these teams in the Mid-American Conference will see each other again in districts in March. So hopefully we can kind of get after it here and have a good result. But, you know, this Armstrong team is 28th. They're a good side, and the Jackets are going to have to mentally be ready for this game. And I'd like to see them close pucks down a little bit quicker than we did yesterday. Yesterday was just kind of a I'll watch instead of I'll do type of mentality from Columbus, and we just need to be quicker reaction with the puck as both teams now warm-ups. So with both of those injuries to the Jackets, it'll be interesting to see what lineup changes the coach makes as far as centers go. Caroline Crick normally centering the line with Thomas and Buzik, but of course with Caroline out, that reshuffle will either see a center double shift or maybe a wing step in to play center. We'll see how goes it. We'll see what happens. Referees are coming over with the score sheet, so hostilities about to get underway. Puck bags on the ice. That's the cue for the girls to finish up warm-ups and regroup. Again, Poppy Worsley between the pipes for your Columbus Blue Jackets this morning. It took for a quick start from the Jackets. Yesterday they were a bit shell-shocked when that first goal went in, right between Binsky's 5-hole there. And that was an odd one because the whistle blew. It's a great spot, isn't it? Yeah.
The only bad thing is when people lean over, like I have to tilt the whole thing forward. Like over here, if they lean forward to look in the corners, I have to lean it way forward.
So that first goal yesterday was originally not signaled as a goal. The whistle blew. Then the referee pointed and said it was a goal. Then they came over and discussed it. Then they said it was a goal. Then they said it wasn't a goal. And then they put the goal up. So we were all confused up here. And whatever the call is, you just have to make it and go with it. But we were confused. So just like yesterday, 17 minutes on the clock. We'll do 2-minute minor penalties as opposed to the normal minute and 30 that we get with USA Hockey. Prawl and Folk are watching, so thanks for joining us. It looks like we're going to start off with the familiar Day Taylor to Lemmerbrock line with Elena Prawl and Reagan Davies on the back end. Again, Poppy Worsley between the pipes. Referees are ready to go. Teams are ready to go. Are you ready? First period underway. Right off the bat, the Jackets. Avery Lemmerbrock. Addison Taylor now. Taylor moves in. Shot, and it goes off the outside of the 90. Taylor, real quick, fires that up and out. Kept in nicely. Far side, raced down by Taylor. Taylor just feathers it in back to Lemmerbrock in the corner. Lemmerbrock sidesteps one. Lemmerbrock looking for the pass. There's Taylor broken up by Armstrong Arrows. And now Prawl with the shot that goes off the pad to the outside. Jackets early pressure now. That puck being cycled in down low by Columbus. Davies can't keep it in, and now Lemmerbrock finds Prawl center ice. Jenna Day now offside as that puck in behind Jenna Day. We'll get a whistle and a neutral zone face-off, and it'll be Talibi, Miller, and Rumke out there with Travers and Hayden on the back end. Talibi will take the draw for the Blue Jackets. Armstrong come away with that face-off. Poke checked by Hayden. Armstrong remain on side. Talibi ties her player up against the boards. Finally squirts loose. Travers can't collect that. It's too far for Miller. And now Armstrong. Neutral ice picked up by Hayden. Nope, and it goes off her stick. Talibi back to Travers. Travers looking to stretch it out to Miller, but she's picked up. Talibi can't find it. It's between her skates and Miller on the poke check, and she has to get after it here as this puck is sent down for an icing by Armstrong, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Jackets. Lily Talibi and Reagan Davies come on the blue line for a partial change for the Jackets. Talibi in for the draw. Miller slot high at the circle. Puck kept in by Lily Talibi rather. Miller has it poke checked away. She'll chase it into the corner. Wrapped around near side by Armstrong. Along the half boards now. The Arrows trying to advance it out. Reagan Davies cuts it off. Rumke in there for support. Squirts out to Armstrong. Lily Talibi's the only one back. Armstrong advances over the blue line. That shot will come in. And a fluttering puck is easily gloved down by Worsley, and the Jackets will get a forward line change in with, looks like, Buzik, Loftus, and Thomas. And that'll be your change. Loftus now going to center this line for Columbus. Hey, Tammy. Poppy with a big save there. Jackets scrambling to get in their own end. Thomas has to go after it. Puck picked up by Armstrong. In front of the benches now. Armstrong comes in. High slot. Blocked by Davies. Picked up by Loftus. Loftus now to Buzik. Buzik left-hand side. Buzik gains the blue line. She'll backhand it in, looking for the forecheck. Loftus chases it down. The puck in behind the net. Thomas out to Buzik. Buzik has it go off her stick. And now Thomas will chase in behind the net. Poke checks away. And that puck collected by Loftus. Loftus now cycles in behind the net. Loftus a little bit of space. Buzik's in the center. She tries to backhand it to her, and the goalie's just going to cover that one up with 14-18 left in the first period. Scoreless between the Jackets and the Arrows. Both teams going to switch things up here. Day, Limmerbrock, and Taylor out for Columbus. Offensive zone faceoff for the Blue Jackets. Won by the Jackets. Back to Travers at the point. Travers cross ice. Taylor has it go off her backhand. Collected by Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock to Taylor one time, and it's stick aside. Day can't pick up the rebound. Limmerbrock comes in and kept in by Prahl. Prahl's just going to wrap it around. It's Day now behind the net, looking for the centering pass. It's picked off her stick. Out now to, and Limmerbrock just high and wide. Good chance. Second one of the game for the Jackets. It was arguably the best chance of the game. Now Travers is going to have to chase this down, and we'll get an icing call with 13:42 left in the first. Good pressure here by the Jackets early on. Lynn Scotts are watching. Glad to have you with us. Thanks for tuning in. Offensive zone face-off for Columbus. No changes for your Blue Jackets. Puck control by the Arrows. Travers can't keep it in. She finally does. Into the slot, and here come the Arrows back the other way. Stretch pass. No icing, goes off a stick, and Travers will have to collect that. Nice work by Day to come back. Limmerbrock now with it, right-hand side. Limmerbrock finds Taylor, goes in between her skates. Now Day with it. Prahl will collect at neutral ice to Travers. Travers has it go off her stick over Limmerbrock's glove. Now Limmerbrock picks it up. Good effort by Avery Limmerbrock. She dumps it in looking for the forecheck. Jackets go for a change. 13 minutes left. The Armstrong Arrows collect the puck. And potential 2-on-1 here if Travers can't get it. She finally does. Travers now to Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock looking for the outlet pass. Finds Taylor at center ice. Taylor's double teamed. That puck squirts out. Collected by Armstrong. Only as far as Thomas along neutral ice. Jackets get back on side. Now Armstrong can't collect the puck at their own blue line. Sticked aside by the Armstrong goalie. Wrapped high around the coping. Loftus does well to keep it in. She'll bank it off the boards to go low. Buzik now can't control it. Hayden comes in with a hit and no call, and that could have easily been a checking call, but referees let it go. No icing on this as Lily Talibi now in behind the net for the Jackets. Bobbling puck deflected off the boards, collected by Armstrong. Armstrong fired in, blockered away by Worsley. Hayden finds Thomas, but the Jackets, nobody at neutral ice. Hayden now to herself along the boards. She'll chase it down on the forecheck. Wrapped around, and now here come Armstrong, but only as far as Lily Talibi. Good board work there by the veteran defensewoman. Chipped ahead by Armstrong, and now Bella Talibi races back to get it. Jackets trying to get a line change in here. 11:30 left in the first. Scoreless between the Jackets and the Arrows. Thomas can't collect that one on her backhand, and Armstrong controls at their own blue line. Miller up on the forecheck, and that puck goes out now to Armstrong, right-hand side around Talibi. Oh, and Worsley gives up a big rebound. Ooh. And the Arrows with no stick on the ice, and that was an easy tap-in. That was close. Defensive zone faceoff now for the Jackets. Reagan Davies collects that puck, unable to clear. Worsley gobbles it up. We'll get another whistle, another faceoff. Defensive zone for the Jackets. It's Bella Talibi taking the faceoff. Miller and Rumpke on the wings. Prawl and Davies on the back end. Armstrong win the faceoff. That puck comes in and stick to side through traffic. Worsley saw it late, was able to get a pad or a stick on it. Good effort there from Worsley, and she'll cover that one, get another whistle. 3 defensive zone faceoffs in a row. Jackets seem to control this a little bit. Armstrong get a partial line change in. 11 minutes left in the first. Scoreless between the Jackets and the Arrows. From the point, Worsley, big save off the pad, and Miller chases it down. Goes off of her stick, and now some zone time for the Arrows. Prawl now behind the net. She's tripped up, no call. Miller just chips it out to try to clear the line. She does a good job. I'm not icing the puck. Rumpke gives chase now on the forecheck. Miller now at center ice. Miller finds Davies. Davies chips it into the blue line. Miller goes for a change along with Bella Talibi. Rumpke's on the forecheck. Puck high up along the near side half boards. Armstrong picked off by Taylor. Good job by Addison Taylor. Just came on the ice. Good active stick there by Taylor. And now Travers with it. Travers with the puck. He's got 2. Travers fires. Goalie covers up with 10:04 left. Jackets have an offensive zone faceoff. Armstrong going to get a full line change on here. Day, Taylor, Lemmerbrock with Hayden and Travers for your Blue Jackets. Armstrong the other way, goes between Hayden's legs. Travers is going to have to dive. What a play by Gracie Travers, giving up the body. And she had to make that counter. It would have been a penalty shot. Here comes Day the other way. Day's got Taylor. Taylor now near side. It goes high and wide. She was trying to go near side shoulder. Hayden ties her player up at the blue line, keeps it in. Nice work by Columbus. Lemmerbrock with it to Taylor. Taylor, oh! Bounced over her stick and caused a reaction save by the Armstrong Arrows goalie, as she thought maybe Taylor was going to get on that one. Lemmerbrock now with it. Lemmerbrock back to Travers. Travers to Taylor. Jackets cycle with Hayden. Up to Lemmerbrock, right-hand side. Avery Lemmerbrock dumps it in, looking for the forecheck. Wrapped around by the Arrows. Arrows look to break out. Chipped ahead. Hayden will chase that one down. She's got pressure. She's going to have to do something with it. Flicks it to Taylor along the half boards, far side. Taylor head up. Space on the left-hand side. Jenna Day's in the middle. Taylor going to wait till she has pressure. Taylor now from the slot. Fires. Goes off a body and doesn't make it on net. Under 9 to play here in the first. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Arrows. Reagan Davies now at center ice finds Lemmerbrock left-hand side. Lemmerbrock blows a tire. Scoops it ahead. Jenna Day can't get it. And now Reagan Davies. Reagan Davies can't clear that out. But Lily Talibi there to play cleanup. I like the effort by the Jackets so far. Loftus can't corral it, but Buzik is there. She feathers it ahead for Loftus. Too far ahead of her, and Thomas will collect it. Goes over her skate. Now Reagan Davies with it. Reagan Davies runs into one. Could have been an interference call. Referees let it go. That puck is going to be sent the length of the ice. No icing on this. Now Lily Talibi behind the net. She reverses. Thomas now at the near side half boards at the hash marks. Chips it up and out of the zone. We'll get an offside call here on Armstrong, and it's still scoreless between the Arrows and the Jackets. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Michael and Melody are watching. Fantastic. Oh, and Laura Day, thank you for watching. Armstrong controls the faceoff, neutral ice. Stretch it east-west. That puck goes in over Prawl's stick. Travers is there to collect. Travers wraps around near side. Nice block by Elena Prawl. Now from the point, Armstrong, that puck comes in, down low. Worsley makes the save. Scramble in front. Nice block by Prawl as she had stretched out. Loftus collects the puck. Good work by the Jackets defensively, as it was kind of mayhem back there for a little bit. Loftus left-hand side with speed down the left-hand side. She's hooked, no call. Tries to jam it in near side. Now Armstrong breaking, trying to break. The Jackets did good to prevent that as Armstrong was trying to release somebody on the back end, and Travers finally picked it up, but the Jackets go offside, and with 7:24 left in the first, still scoreless between the Arrows and the Jackets. Neutral zone faceoff now. Miller, Bellatalibi, and Rumke out there. Armstrong clears off a Travers skate. That puck will bounce. Miller's going to get it. That bouncing puck couldn't be controlled, and it swiped off a Miller's stick, and they can't control. Here come Armstrong back the other way, chipped ahead, right-hand side. Travers on defense. Armstrong dump it in. Bellatalibi chases down behind the net. She tries to bank it up and out, but she can't clear it. Now Rumke with it. Goes off an Armstrong stick, and Armstrong control in the offensive zone. Fires it in off the outside of the net. Bellatalibi on the back check. Good work. Miller has it go off her skates. Good work by her. That puck will scoot out of the zone. 6:45 left in the period. Armstrong can't control. They'll go back into their own end. They go D to D. Hits off of Bellatalibi's skate, and the Jackets break things up at neutral ice. Elena Prawl with it, and it goes off her skate, and now she's got to chase back. Good long reach by Elena Prawl, and she'll just dump it up and out into neutral ice just below us. Stretch pass by Armstrong and Gracie Travers to go back into the corner. Armstrong looking for the centering pass, goes off a Gracie Travers skate. And we're going to get a penalty here, as it looks like Elena Prawl is going to go. And Armstrong going to go on the power play at 6:18. First power play of the game. And that's Prawl. It's been a good game, Ricky. It's been very energetic back and forth. Good chances by both sides. Jackets now on the first PK of the night, the afternoon. Depending on where you're listening from, it could be the night. In behind the net now. Arrows on the power play. Jackets trying to kill this one off. They were successful in yesterday, not giving up any power play goals, and Jackets ice it. Minute 48 left in the power play. 6:05 left in the first. Scoreless, 0-0 between the Armstrong Arrows and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Defensive zone face-off here for Columbus. Day Taylor, Lily Talibi, and Nalia Hayden out there for the Jackets on the PK. Armstrong control the face-off, and they're going to try to cycle this puck to get a shot off. Nice active stick by Hayden, and that puck goes high over the net. Hayden will chase back after it. She wraps it around the boards, and this is going to be sent the length of the ice. And I don't think this is going to be an icing call. She kind of get... Oh... Come on. Come on. There was no effort. Wow. She just quit skating. I don't want to see you in there anymore, Elena. No more. Puck goes wide of that. We're right above the penalty box, so we have to look at the beauty of Elena Prawl as she's posing in the penalty box. Armstrong now fires. That goes just wide. Minute 10 left in the PK for the Jackets. Reagan Davies now up to Jenna Day. Jenna Day backhands it out. Here comes Addison Taylor, shorthanded, left-hand side. Taylor can't deke. Try to go between the legs, but good effort by the Jackets to clear it out and create a little bit of pressure here shorthanded. Under a minute to go in the PK. Armstrong, left-hand side. Gain the blue line. Armstrong back to the point. Down low, as Armstrong looked to cycle, goes off the referee. Gracie Travers in there. Armstrong fall, blow a tire. That allows Reagan Davies to come get the puck. Davies now in the corner. She flips it high up and out, looking for Taylor. Taylor's going to race after it, and she's going to outpace the Armstrong Arrow. Good job for Taylor. Taylor gets taken out. 26 seconds left in the Jackets PK. Travers is blocked, and it should be an Armstrong going for interference. Yep, and it is. And so Jackets kill off the penalty, and they're going to get one of their own. First one of the game at the 4:39 mark. And that's an interference call. And we'll play 4-on-4 for 21 seconds, and then the Jackets will have an abbreviated power play themselves. It's a lot of open ice here with 4:39 left in the first. Davies with it. Davies has it poke checked away at the high slot. Armstrong with it as they come out. Poke check by Davies. Good work by her. She's tripped up. Now the Arrows come back, and they'll chip it in, and 6 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Lemmerbrock with it. Prawl steps out, and Jackets on the power play now. Loftus, right-hand side. Loftus skates it in. She has it poke checked off her stick. She'll chase it down to the corner. Loftus goes hard into the board. She controls the puck. Out front looking for Prawl. Shoots, and it goes off the pads. It'll be collected now by Davies. Davies now cycles in behind the net. Minute 20 left in the Jackets power play. Davies turns around, fires. Down low. The rebound can't be collected by Prawl. Davies with it again. Out front again, Davies. Now Loftus with it. She'll fire it. That goes off her stick wide of the net. Lemmerbrock out front. Travers fires, and we'll get a stoppage in play as Prawl was dumped in front of the net. Minute and 1 second left in the Jackets power play. Good greasy stuff down low by Columbus. Looks like Hayden, Miller, Bella Talibi, Rumke, and Prawl on this power play unit. Miller wraps it in behind the net. Rumke can't control it. It's too far ahead of her. Now in the corner. Here come the Arrows out. Arrows with speed down the right-hand side, short-handed. Stick to side by Worsley. Jackets look to get some speed going here. 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Stretch pass to Rumke on her backhand. Rumke can't corral it. Here comes Hayden back the other way. Hayden fires, and from about 55 feet, 28 seconds left in the man advantage. Jackets have an offensive zone face-off. Hayden just ripped a wrister there, but it was right at the Armstrong Arrows goalie. Face-off will be to the left of the goalie here with, again, 28 seconds left in the man advantage. 3:06 left in the period. Jackets looking to get the go-ahead goal here. That'll be chipped up, but only as far as Hayden. Hayden's going to have to hurry back as she's pressured. Here comes Armstrong the other way. 2-on-1 short-handed. Armstrong. And it's a goal. Short-handed. .256 left in the first. And Hayden couldn't control it at the blue line. She was outraced to the puck in the 2-on-1. The Jackets are back on defense. Went over Worsley's left shoulder. Glove side, not much she could do about that. And the Jackets now, with 2:56 left in the first, trail by a goal to the Armstrong Arrows. Short-handed effort. Stick to side down with 10 seconds left. Jackets need to get their feet moving. Like, just because you give up a goal, you can't stop working. Speaking of working, here comes Reagan Davies. Davies now from the high slot. Big save. And the goalie sits on it as time expires on the power play. We're at full strength. 2:31 left in the first. Jackets trail by a goal. Shorthanded tally at the 2:56 mark of the first by Armstrong. Jackets get a line change in here. Loftus, Thomas, and Buzik out there with Davies and Lily Talibi on the back end. Shot by Davies high and wide. Thomas chases it down to the near side corner. Armstrong high up and out, but kept in by Davies. Thomas now fires that puck across. Covered up as Buzik on the back end was trying to pull the trigger. Good work by the goalie there as Buzik was all alone back door. Lily Talibi with it along the half board. She'll just dump it in looking for Thomas. Thomas fires on the backhand. High and in front of the goalie. And now Talibi back skates the wrong way. That puck is high over the net. And the Jackets, wow, out front again. And Talibi completely misjudged that. And that allowed a breakaway for the Arrows, and the Arrows looking to get another one here. Out front, nobody even challenges the shooter, and this is, again, what we were doing last night. We were just watching the puck and waiting for them to, the opposing team, to give it to us. We have to be active on our skates, and that was another defend with your eyes moment for Columbus. And, you know, if you're tired, I get it, but you can't just give them a free shot. Taylor back today. Taylor now As Jackets try to advance through, Jackets now looking for Lemmerbrock in behind the net. Lemmerbrock backhands it out. Lemmerbrock battles behind the net. And now wrapped around by the Arrows. Neutral ice. Armstrong with it again. Hayden banks it off the net to herself. Behind the net, Hayden with speed. Got Lemmerbrock. Hayden goes to the right-hand side. A minute left out front. Taylor has her stick checked. Couldn't pull the trigger there. That puck comes in, hits an arrow, and they're going to send it the length of the ice. This will be an icing call. With 48.2 left in the first, Jackets trail 1-0. Shorthanded effort by the Arrows is the only difference in this one so far. Still a lot of hockey to be played yet. The Jackets have looked good today. A couple mental lapses, but overall, good body of effort from Columbus. Travers with it to Hayden. Hayden fires. That puck rebound can't be collected by Columbus. Travers will keep it in the zone. Cycles in down low, looking for Day. Taylor now along the half boards for Day. Lemmerbrock releases, goes behind the net, 30 seconds to go in the period. And Taylor can't get it as her stick was lifted. And the Arrows transition back the other way. 3-on-2 as they chip it into the zone. Hayden's the only one back there. Good work by Hayden to break things up. Here comes Taylor. Taylor tried to one-touch it to Lemmerbrock, but Lemmerbrock had already made the turn. And now the Armstrong Arrows get it. With 10 seconds left, we'll get an offside call. As Taylor was just trying to find Lemmerbrock on the one-timer pass, and Lemmerbrock turned the other way, and that allowed Armstrong to get it, but they were offside, so we'll get a whistle and neutral zone face-off here with 9.4 seconds left in the first. Jackets win the face-off. That puck will go in now with Travers behind the net, and Hayden. Buzzer goes. At the end of one, it's 1-0 Armstrong. On a short-handed effort, Hayden just tried to squeeze that off at the boards, near side boards on that short-handed goal. And the Arrow player had poked the puck, and had the speed on Hayden and was able to streak down the left-hand side. It was a 2-on-1. And they just went into the face-off circle to the right of Worsley, and she roofed it over her left shoulder, glove side, and I mean, it was a great shot. Not much Worsley could do about it. Sometimes you just have to admire the good shots. But you know what? The Jackets have played well. They've moved their feet most of the period, which is much different than yesterday. So at the end of one, it's 1-0 Armstrong. 17 minutes back up on the clock. Both teams with minor penalties, and both teams unable to convert on the power play. Jackets in their white jerseys with red shorts and white socks will go right to left here in the second. Armstrong with their blue jerseys, red and yellow trim, are going to go from left to right. Talibi, Miller, and Rumke out for the face-off along with Prahl and Davies. And face-off won by the Arrows. Neutral ice now. Chipped in by Armstrong, and Elena Prahl now behind the net. She'll backhand it. Davies. Davies looking for Miller. Now Davies will grab it in the corner. That puck goes off the outside of the cage. And now Armstrong tied up nicely by Rumke. Armstrong maintained control. High slot. Shot comes in. It'll hit Prahl, looks like, and now Davies with it. Davies chips it high up and out looking for Rumke. It's behind her. Bouncing puck now in front of the Blue Jackets bench. Now Talibi with it. Talibi goes back to Prahl. Prahl cross ice to Davies. Davies puts it a little too far ahead of Miller, and now that puck was going to be sent back in by Armstrong. Elena Prahl back there. She rips it around looking for the winger. Unfortunately, it's Armstrong there. Rumpke couldn't get to it. Now from the point, Armstrong cycle it in behind the net. Near side corner. It's Davies. Davies chips it up. That puck is going to go for icing. Defensive zone faceoff for Columbus. Controlled by the Arrows, out to the point. Slap shot comes in. That puck is deflected, never makes it on net. Jackets going to have to chase down the corner. Armstrong with a free out here, or free shot, but they don't take it. Now Thomas chips it ahead, clears the zone. Buzik chases after it along with Loftus. Only as far as Thomas, center ice. Thomas is going to have to race after it. And it looks like Thomas is going to go 2 minutes for hooking. So Jackets on. No, they gave her a trip. So Thomas goes 2 minutes for tripping at the 15-18 mark. Armstrong back on the power play. 0 for 1 today. Lemmerbrock in there for the faceoff. Controlled by the Armstrong Arrows. Arrows now just trying to set things up. Taylor out there on the penalty kill with Hayden and Lily Talibi. That goes in behind of Poppy Worsley, but Armstrong remaining in control of the puck. Behind the net now, Armstrong. Worsley gloves that down for good measure. It was above her head, but she'll get the whistle. 1:41 left in the PK for Columbus. 14:59 left in the second period. 1-0 Armstrong on a shorthanded goal here in the first. Jackets just need to kill this one off and get some momentum back. And out front, and that was a great play by Armstrong. And unfortunately, for Armstrong, they couldn't pull the trigger. Fortunately for the Jackets, they couldn't pull the trigger. And now Armstrong controlling it with 1:20 left. Nice chip out by Taylor on that pass attempt out to the point. Taylor, good active stick. Armstrong have to go 200 feet. Lemmerbrock picks it up. Lemmerbrock just rips it in behind the net, and it's going to cause Armstrong to have to go 200 feet again. Cross ice. Good tape-to-tape pass by Armstrong. Creates space. High point. That'll be sticked aside by Worsley with 53 left in the PK for the Jackets. That puck rolling on the board, just finally swiped off by Hayden. Goes off of her stick, and then Lemmerbrock's just going to ice this one with 40 seconds left in the PK. 13:58 left in the second. 1-0 Armstrong over the Jackets. Jackets getting a line change in here. Let's see who they're putting out there. I'm sorry? Beatrice, thanks for watching. Chris and Sydney, thanks for watching. Chris, you got to show up to practices when Sydney's there because our friend Fireball likes to make an appearance. Jackets just trying to kill this off. 33 seconds left in the PK. Armstrong cycle the puck. Prawl, Travers, Day, and Loftus out there. Out front now, Loftus has to go between her skate, and again, they're trying to go from behind the net to the slot. Trying to set that up, and the Jackets escape that twice. Armstrong now with speed down the right-hand side. Blows a tire. Elena Prawl can't clear it. 5 seconds left. 1 second. Thomas comes out. Jackets kill it off. Back to even strength. Armstrong remaining with the puck in the zone. Jackets just trying to clear it out. They finally do. Miller's going to chase it down. No icing. Miller's got Day in the middle. Miller's tied up in the corner. Now Miller on the backhand. Prawl with it. It goes off a skate, and now Rumpke will chase back. 12:50 left in the second. Prawl steps up. And she runs over somebody. Travers now with the puck. Travers fires it in. It'll go wide of the net. Miller chases it down. She gets a good stick on it, but it goes behind of her, and now here come Armstrong the other way. Armstrong dump it in. 12:25 left. Bella Talibi up to Miller. Has it go off of her skate. Oh, and Prawl almost deflected that by Worsley in front of the net. Not what she intended to do. Miller now is going to collect at the half boards, and she's just going to scoop it ahead. Talibi with it. Talibi. Let's go, Miller! Prawl's just going to send this one the length of the ice. It's actually not going to be on net. And Jackets going to have an icing here as they are finding it difficult to clear their lines because they're starting to fall into their mental and physical trap again, where they just are not putting forth the best decisions. 11:33 left in the second. Jackets need to get something going here because they've not created an opportunity in a while, and the Armstrong goalie's been largely a spectator here in the second. Now Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Let's see if they can get things changed. Picked off of her stick. Here comes Armstrong back the other way. Lily Talibi at the blue line, and we'll get a whistle here for offsides as Armstrong. We're ahead of the play. Jackets with Davies. Davies tried to bank it off the boards, but it was into the netting, and we're going to get a defensive zone face-off here for Columbus. Armstrong now. Cycle it down low. Out to the face-off dot. Cycled in again. Davies battles for it. She'll come away with it. Right-hand side now. Davies with speed. Davies around two. Fights off a hook. Fights off a check. Davies into the slot. She can't get the shot away, but in behind the net to Lemmerbrock. Jenna Day, baby! And there's the goal. Good work. Jenna Day, even strength. At the 10:27 mark, Jackets level things up. Assisted by Lemmerbrock and Davies. Good work by Davies to take that puck 200 feet and stay on it behind the net. Finds Lemmerbrock, and Lemmerbrock picks her head up, and Jenna Day with a gaping net. Couldn't miss, and here come the Jackets again. Lemmerbrock to Taylor, left-hand side. Jackets trying to build on this. And, you know, whether you're playing defense or offense, that shift after a goal is scored, whether you scored it or the other team, is super important. Jackets a little more energy here after that goal. And it was a nicely worked effort by Columbus. Under 10 to play. Travers now. Outlet pass looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock now with space down the right-hand side. Lemmerbrock fires. It goes wide of the net. Chased down by Taylor at the half boards. Away come Armstrong, only as far as Jenna Day. She'll go back to Hayden. Hayden, stretch pass, looking for Lemmerbrock. Too far ahead of her. We're going to get an icing call with 9:35 left in the second. Jackets tie things up. Even strength goal by Jenna Day. Nicely worked effort by Reagan Davies and Avery Lemmerbrock on the assists there. Armstrong control the face-off. Puck comes in, and Worsley is equal to the task. Armstrong trying to get a deflection in front. And Jackets not clearing out. Usually Elena Prawl is dumping somebody there, but Armstrong found a seam and were able to exploit it. Good thing Worsley was equal to the task. Fires in again. Worsley can't control that effort. Davies picks up the rebound. Davies now, again, fighting off challenges. Right-hand side, Reagan Davies. Loftus picks it off. That rolling puck now collected by Prawl and dumped in behind the net. Jackets going to have to forecheck this. Prawl now with it along the half boards. Loftus can't clear it. This puck is going to be dumped out. Kept in by Armstrong. But Worsley had closed down the near side. 8:42 left in the second. Armstrong now with the puck as they cycle it. Loftus, good work by her in the near side corner, but Armstrong with it. Armstrong off the outside of the net. That was over Worsley's head. She just watched that one go. And now some pressure here from Armstrong behind the net. Out to the point. Only as far as Loftus picks that off, and she'll go down the right-hand side. She got Thomas and Buzik. Loftus now, left-hand side. Out front looking for Buzik, and Buzik couldn't pull the trigger. And now Armstrong stretch pass. Talibi back on defense along with Hayden. Goes behind the net with 7:56 left in the period. Puck goes outside the zone. We'll get an offside call on the Arrows. 7:48 left. Jackets going to get a line change. Oh, hey, if you're joining us from Mother Stewart's, cheers. Hopefully the feed's good for you. Have one for me. Miller in for the draw. Puck going to be controlled by Columbus, but it goes off a Talibi's stick, and now Armstrong coming back the other way. Hayden races back. Nice work by Nellie Hayden. Rumpke tries to bank it off the boards. It's in front of her. Miller now behind the net. Miller banks it to Talibi. Talibi shovels it looking for her sister, and she finds her. Lily Talibi, right-hand side now. Shovels it out of the zone, but only as far as Armstrong. Jackets need to get some kind of effort level going here as Armstrong's starting to come back into this game after the Jackets tied things up. Courtesy of Jenna Day. Rumpke too late on the puck and as it stripped off her stick. Picked up by Hayden. Hayden now skips by one. The puck now dumped in. Lily Talibi's going to have to chase it back to the far side corner. Talibi controls it. Lily Talibi trying to find her sister. Poked off of her stick. Miller comes in, picks that puck out. 6:40 left in the period. Miller behind the net. She'll wrap it around, looking for Rumpke. Rumpke gets clobbered. No call. Puck bounces into the zone, and now the Jackets just unable to find this thing. Never makes it on net there, as I think that hit a body out front. And now Hayden collects it with 6:15. She's just trying to clear it out. And Armstrong now with the puck. Lily Talibi can't grab that one with 6:04 left in the second. Lily Talibi to Bella Talibi, and too hot to handle for her sister. Armstrong's just going to throw it in. Hayden will race after it. She'll be challenged. Now Lily Talibi will pick up the empty puck, wrap it around looking for Bella. Bella Talibi with it. Rumpke just sends it the length of the ice. She had time. She could have collected the puck and gained the red line. And instead, you just rip it down the ice, and so we're giving Armstrong an offensive zone opportunity, and this is part of the, hey, we need to play smarter here. We need to think smarter. That we could have just easily, I know that you're trying to kill the pressure, but just gain the red line and then dump it in. You're standing 5 feet from it. And Morgan's played well. It's just tiring. The brain shuts off after a while. I get it. Jackets looking good, though. I got to say that they came back. Usually if Columbus gives up a goal, we kind of get in our own heads a little bit. And that hasn't happened. We've continued to press the play. And as I say that, there's Avery Lemmerbrock trying to center that pass. Out front off a skate. And now Elena Prahl's going to have to race after it. Banks it off the boards. Good work by her. Taylor can't control that one off of her skates. Kicked ahead. Taylor leaves it for Day. And Taylor was leaving it for Day. Day was leaving it for Taylor. And who gets it? Armstrong. As they come back the other way. 5:35 left in the period. Worsley gloves that down. Armstrong going to get a change in here. Okay, so if you're at Mother Stewart's and the volume's on, every time that I give you the score or the time, you have to take a drink. That's the game. Molly, you need to make sure that they're doing this. Prahl clears that out. That'll go the length of the ice. We're going to have an icing call here with, ready? 5:21 left in the second. 1-1 the score between the Arrows and the Jackets. I didn't say you had to take a big sip. You just have to take a sip. Jenna Day now in for the Jackets, controlled by Armstrong. Puck blocked by Travers, never makes it on net. Travers backhands it out. Day on the half boards. She's clobbered. This game has had some physicality to it. Gracie Travers, well done, as Travers now goes between three. Travers now with speed. Travers goes between the legs. Nice work by Gracie Travers. Out front looking for Lemmerbrock, and it was picked off active stick by Armstrong. And Armstrong girl takes a swipe literally behind the play at Jenna Day. Worsley deflects that one up and over her net. This one's starting to get a little bit chippy. 4:45 left in the second. 1-1 your score. There's another one, Mother Stewart's. You can take some in between, too. Armstrong just tying it up behind the net. Day battling. And now Lemmerbrock with it. Taylor's trying to go for a change. She's going to chase this down. No icing. Out to Sarah Thomas. Sarah Thomas cycles it in down low, but the Jackets have already broken out. And now here comes the Arrows back the other way. Chipped in by Armstrong. Davies will chase it down. Davies, right-hand side. Davies, head up. Davies by one. Davies by two. Poked off her stick. Buzik will race after it. Davies finds it on her stick again. She goes between two. Davies still with it. Loftus fires. Loftus has that blocked the second attempt too. Armstrong just going to clear the lines here. And we're going to get an icing call as the Jackets turning the screw a little bit here with 3:34 left in the second. 1-1 your score. All things knotted up here at the Taylor Sportsplex for the Can-Am Bell Tire Showcase. Some scouts in attendance today are Miami of Ohio and Michigan State. Probably going to be some more, but those are the ones that I've seen. Now Buzik chase after it here. It's Armstrong. Stretch it. Down low. Davies on defense. Armstrong cycling it down low again. Outside of the net, Armstrong, as the Jackets just kind of shut off mentally there for a second. Puck high and over Worsley. Sarah Thomas now on the back check along with Reagan Davies. Davies gets shouldered into the boards. No call in front of the referee. He's letting him play a little physical today, and I'm okay with that. You know, as long as it's not malicious or dirty, I'm okay with the physical play. I mean, this is hockey. This isn't football. Talibi with it as she's pressured. Jackets hemmed in their own zone a little bit here. Buzik can't control the puck, and out front back door, and I'm not quite sure where our defense was there. And another one blocked by Talibi. The Jackets mentally kind of switched off here. They're playing chase a puck. And now the Armstrong Arrows almost just playing with Columbus. Worsley, finally Loftus comes away with it with under 2 minutes to go. Left-hand side, Loftus fights off a stick check. Good work by Cindy Loftus. Out to Thomas. Thomas can't handle that puck. Hayden steps up, and now it's 2-on-1 the other way. Elena Prawl, 3-on-1 for Armstrong. Worsley with the glove at 1:35 left in the period. Clock. Letting that clock go for a couple seconds after. Somebody's got a date. 1:33 left in the first. 1-1 your score. Miller wins the faceoff. Talibi cannot grab it. Oh, well. No, I can't. Cleared out by the Jackets, neutral ice. Armstrong with it. Prawl is going to have to go back and chase that one down behind the net. Prawl now with speed, right-hand side. Rumpke and Miller up there. Prawl is hit hard, and that's an interference call. And I don't know if she's laughing. That's probably a laugh, knowing Elena Prawl. Yeah, that should be an interference call. Jackets going to go back on the power play. That's their second of the game at the 1:07 mark of the second. And that should be another interference. Jackets 0 for 1. Man, late goal would be good here. Get that go-ahead goal as the Jackets control it. Travers now at the point. Travers fires, goes off of Rumpke's helmet, the back of her helmet. Rumpke's okay. Miller now controls it behind the net. Miller's pushed off, and the puck Rumpke comes over. I'm sorry, that's Bella Talibi comes over. That'll squirt out. Nice work by Morgan Rumpke to get the puck behind the net. Looking for that wraparound attempt. Rumpke has it going between her skates. She can't pull the trigger. And now finally Armstrong clear it out. 34 left. As Davies now with it. Davies left-hand side, leaves it for Talibi at the point. Talibi fires, deflected! Rumpke on her backhand can't pull the trigger. Now Miller with it at the point, 15 to go. Miller is cross-checked, no call. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. There's another cross check.
Are you not going to call that?
Third period getting ready to go. Jackets with 52 seconds left on the power play. 1-1 your score, 17 minutes on the clock. And the Jackets going to start this period off, it looks like, with Day, Lemmerbrock, and Taylor. Prawl and Davies on the back end. Worsley in net. She's been pretty solid today. Good body of effort from Poppy. Let's hope that continues and see if the Jackets can get something here with Taylor left-hand side. Remember, Jackets on the man advantage, and they're going to judge Lemmerbrock as ahead of the play, and we'll have a quick whistle here and a face-off on neutral ice right in front of the Armstrong bench. Jackets with it. Elena Prawl, left-hand side, goes off a Taylor stick. Taylor, left-hand side, now got Lemmerbrock in the middle. Taylor fires, and it goes off the mask and into the glove. 46 seconds left in the Jackets' power play. They're 0 for 1. This is their second power play opportunity. Jackets, 2 power play goals yesterday. The first power play, the Jackets gave up a shorthanded goal. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Worsley's going to let that one trickle down and go for icing with 37 left in the power play. Referee's just making sure that the net's on. Offensive zone face-off for Columbus. Taylor back to Davies. Davies to Day. Day now, nice sidestep Day from the point. Fires it in, goal! Jenna Day, power play goal! How you doing, Columbus? Jenna Day's second of the game. It's a power play goal at the 16:32 mark of the third period. And that's assisted by Taylor and Davies. Jackets with the go-ahead goal here. Power play tally. And Jenna Day just found herself in some open ice in Snipe City from the Independence, Kentucky native. Referee's getting back underway, and the ensuing faceoff is controlled by Columbus. Reagan Davies with it. Reagan Davies chipped it to herself. Collected now by the Armstrong Arrows as they race back the other way. Goes off a Travers, cleared out back to neutral ice. Armstrong will have to pick this back up. Look for a press here from Armstrong. And again, the shift right after a goal is one of the most critical shifts of any game. So we'll see how Columbus react to this. Day now finds Taylor. Taylor's got Lemmerbrock on the left. It's a 2-on-1. Lemmerbrock back to Taylor. Taylor gloves it down. Oh, and it bounces, and Jackets can't capitalize on the opportunity. Day fires it again, looking for the hat trick and stick aside. Good save by the Armstrong goalie, and the Jackets now have to back check here to get the puck. Hayden to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Taylor with speed. Taylor down the right-hand side. It's 1-on-4. Taylor stops, drops for Hayden. Picks it back up from Hayden. Taylor fires on the rebound attempt. Oh, and it just scoots by as Loftus came in. Couldn't jam it home as that puck finally squirts out. Travers going to have to get on her horse. That rolling puck. Travers able to gobble that up, but not able to control it. Here comes Armstrong back the other way. Armstrong cycle. Out to the face-off circle. Top of the circle. Goes off a stick in front. Worsley sticks it aside. Armstrong now with it. Good stick by Hayden. Hayden backhands it up and out. Clears the lines. Neutral ice with Armstrong. No icing. Hayden will race after it behind of Poppy Worsley. Hayden backhands it. Buzik. Buzik over skates. Kicks it aside. Hayden backhands it into neutral ice. 14:22 left in the third. Jackets up 2-1. Power play goal by Jenna Day. Her second goal of the game. And that's the difference so far. Ava Buzik from Thomas. She'll chase it in down low. Remember, Mother Stewarts, you got to take a drink every time I mention the score and the time. It's a fun little game we're going to play today. No ice. Davies will have to chase it back. That hits off the outside of the cage, collected by Davies. Looking for Talibi. Davies now slips and falls. Lily Talibi behind the net. She tries to thwart off any attack. Loftus cleans that up. Thomas with the stick lift. And now Loftus with it. Rolls off the toe of her stick, but Loftus stays after it. We're going to get an icing call here on Columbus. And that'll allow for a line change for your Blue Jackets. 13:33 left in the third. 2-1 your score. Jackets on top of Armstrong in a divisional game, even though we're at the Can-Am Bell Tire Showcase. They play in our division, and this would be it's a good test. We've wanted to see them all year, and we just haven't been able to. They've been at some of the same tournaments. We just haven't been bracketed with them. So this is good that we get to see them and they get to see us. Big save there by Worsley. Davies has her stick ripped out of her hand, and she's like, give me back my stick. Looks like maybe it was just caught in the equipment of the Armstrong player, yeah. Well, at the end of the second there, it was a little chippy because Armstrong were cross-checking our girls, and the referees weren't calling it. Davies and Miller battle for the puck in the corner. Miller's going to come away with it. Miller sidesteps one, and now Miller looking for that cross-ice to Rumpke's picked off. She'll stick check it aside and allows Lily Talibi to come back and get it. Talibi can't clear. Miller now behind the net. She's able to get it to Lily Talibi. Lily Talibi. Puck will squirt out of the zone. Rumpke, good effort by her to keep that stick going. I like the physicality of Morgan Rumpke. Now Davies. Oh, and it just cuts under Morgan Rumpke's stick. Goes off of it, so no icing, but Rumpke with a big hit. But they're going to call that. Okay. So you call that, but you won't call the two cross checks. Now Rumpke's going to go 2 minutes, so extra tacker on for Armstrong, but Armstrong tried to negate it. Finally, Prawl touches up for the whistle. 11:45 left in the third, and Rumpke gets a roughing call. And, that was a roughing call. Like I said, I love her physicality. She just wasn't having it. So Rumpke, 2 minutes for roughing. Jackets now going to have to kill this one off. Armstrong's 0 for 2 on the power play today. This is their third. Good work by Jenna Day to tie things up. Sticked aside by Worsley. That was through traffic. And now Taylor with it. She scoops it up and out of the zone. Armstrong unable to collect it is good work by Gracie Travers. At our own blue line, here comes Armstrong back the other way. Good poke check there by Taylor, but Armstrong remained in control. Armstrong out front. Oh, and it goes just outside of the cage. To be fair, Worsley had it. Sticked aside by Worsley again as that puck flashed across the face of her goal. Elena Prawl will collect it. She backhands it looking for Taylor. Elena Prawl can't clear it. That puck still in the zone and finally backhanded out by Jenna Day. 50 left in the Armstrong power play. Jackets PK unit out there. They've been out there the entire time. They've had no change. They just really need to get a whistle here as Elena Prawl will chase it down. And she just covers it up in the corner. Take a few seconds off the clock here. That puck will squirt out. Armstrong get it. Out of the point. Fired in, gloved by Worsley, and with 21 seconds left in the power play. Poppy Worsley with the save, and that's going to allow the Jackets to change things up here on the PK, as that line was out there the whole time. They were out there for a whole minute and 39 seconds. Loftus wraps it around. Hayden will chase it down to the near side corner. Hayden up to Lemmerbrock, and Lemmerbrock just whistles it down the near side boards. 7 seconds left in the PK. Armstrong now in neutral ice. Bounce pass hockey, and Rumpke just comes out of the box and starts to put this game on her stick. As she, nice energy by Rumpke. You'd like to see her get a goal. I mean, I like to see all the girls get a goal, but I'd like to see Rumpke get one especially. Armstrong now, unfettered access out. A little stick check there by Avery Lemmerbrock, but does little to impede Armstrong's progress. At the hash marks, Lemmerbrock and Hayden. Hayden fires it, hits the referee, and that prevents the icing. Armstrong now controlling the play a little bit here. Lily Talibi will chase that behind of Worsley. Talibi by one. Nice work by Lily Talibi. She gets dumped. Picked up. Here comes Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock, as I go off her skate. Things are getting a little physical here as Armstrong throw it in. Nice work by Hayden. Centering passes too far ahead. Lemmerbrock with the puck now. Looks to find Taylor. Taylor's going to chase after it. Taylor to number with number 38 from Armstrong. She's hooked, no call. I guess that's legal. Jenna Day, good poke check. Day to Taylor. Miller now on the ice. Miller fires, and it has to be sticked away, and that was going high near side shoulder. Jenna Day now with it. Miller gets cross-checked in front. Day with the puck. Good effort by Taylor on the one-timer. You weren't hitting stuff, were you? Oh, okay. Miller wins the faceoff. Davies with it now. Davies fires. Goal! Reagan Davies, baby! Eat some of that Christmas pudding! So Davies with the even strength goal at 7:46. That should be assisted by Miller, 18. And off the faceoff, Rumpke now with it. Jackets now up 3-1. That goal, even strength, coming at the 7:46 mark, and right around. Miller tries to wrap it around. Rumpke's there. Now Bella Talibi chases into the corner. Jackets up by a pair. Davies now chases back, leaves it for Prawl. Prawl cross ice for Bella Talibi. Bella Talibi around one. Bella Talibi regroups, finds Prawl. Jackets with puck possession here. Rumpke to Bella Talibi. Bella Talibi streaks down the left-hand side. Goes off of her stick. Be cut off by Prawl at the blue line. Miller's trying to dig it out with Prawl. Along the near side boards. Finally does squirt out. Thomas comes. Nice work by Sarah Thomas. Hits the referee again. That's the second time he's been in a way of a puck that's benefited us. Davies with it. She's tripped up. They're going to let that one go. And now Elena Prawl's the only one back. Elena Prawl backhanded out. Davies now with it. Armstrong gets a line change in here. Davies now between three. She sends it to the corner. Good work to allow the Jackets to get their line change in. Travers collects it. Travers now. Travers to Loftus. Loftus back to Travers. Good work by Columbus. Up to Thomas. Goes off of her stick. 6:13 left in the third. Jackets up 3-1. Loftus grabs the puck off the outside of the cage. Never troubled the goalie. Flashed the stick just for good measure. 2-0. Back the other way. Jackets defenseman pinching. High and wide. Jackets escaped that one there, and both defense, Loftus and Hayden, had pinched in, or I'm sorry, Loftus and Travers had pinched in, and the foot race was on, and man, we got to be smarter defensively there. Thomas with the puck now, near side, puts it right on the Armstrong stick on the clearance attempt. Hayden now behind the net. Hayden will battle for it, goes in between her and the player. Puck now in, stick to side calmly by Poppy Worsley. Jackets just trying to get this puck. Travers could have been called for a hook there, but they let him play. Now Loftus with it. She chips it around. Thomas will have to chase after it. 5:18 left in the period. 3-1 your score. Jackets on top. Take a drink if you're at Mother Stewart's. Hayden goes hard into the board. The puck squirts out. Armstrong pick it up. Top of the circle. Armstrong fires. Goes off of a body and wide of the net. Armstrong fire, and Worsley equal to the task. Poppy Worsley been really good in net today, despite not having her contacts in. We didn't know if it was the puck or a pork pie, but regardless, she's played well today. 4:58 left in the game. In the third, in regulation, 3-1, Columbus. Davies tries to chip it out. Here goes Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's going to beat the icing. Jackets now. Out to Taylor. Taylor can't find Lemmerbrock on the return pass. Davies comes over, keeps it in. Nice work by Davies. Now that puck finally goes up and out of the zone. And Lemmerbrock was in front of the goalie, so she was a little bit offside. Right, Trip? A little bit. About 60 feet or so. That's okay. Neutral zone face-off. Puck will be sent down the ice by Armstrong, who collected at the hash marks, fired across the face of the goal, never troubled Poppy Worsley in net. Taylor with it. No, they're not in sync. They're not in sync, and they're not in bathtub either. Puck goes in behind Worsley. Jackets took a little, and that puck hit the netting. We'll get a whistle. It'll look a little disjointed. Yes, Amanda. Pork pies. They are yummy. I do like a pork pie. Or in England, they call them the puka pies. Here comes Lemmerbrock, right-hand side. Taylor's in the middle, 2-on-1. Lemmerbrock opts for the shot, using Taylor as a decoy. And she has every right to take that shot. Probably didn't get all of it that she wanted to as she laughs it off. But Jackets will have an offensive zone face-off here with 3:46 left in the third period in regulation. 3-1 Jackets. Day wins the face-off, but the Jackets give up possession to Armstrong. Armstrong fired in. This should be an icing call here, and it is. How is he raised his hand, and then this official waved off the icing. I'm telling you, these officials are, there's something special. And what I mean by special, I mean a window-licking type. Worsley gobbles that one up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Like, it was clearly an icing call, and they just decided, yeah. Armstrong with face-off win. Prawl deflects it, but Armstrong remained in control of the puck. Out at the point now. Oh, deflected in front. Worsley has to lay down. Worsley's looking up going, thank you, thank you, thank you. And indeed, the evidence is it's in the crease. Good save by Worsley. I want to know what she's thinking, looking up going, please let it be beneath me. Yeah, that's brilliant. Travers now pressured. Miller goes in. Miller's going to steal that puck finally. Miller now skating with the puck, looking for the outlet pass. Skate with the puck. Nice work by Prahl to clear out the crease there. That puck was dangling around, but the Jackets now hemmed in their own zone again. 2:47 left in the third period. Worsley backhanded it. Good effort from the Columbus netminder. Jackets going to get an offensive line change on here with Loftus, Thomas, and Buzik out for Columbus. 2:40 left in regulation here in the third. 3-1 your score. Jackets on top of division rival Armstrong Arrows. Elena Prahl with that long reach again, just clearing house. Wraparound attempt is cleared out by Loftus. To be fair, Worsley had that. She had that covered. Loftus can't clear. That puck goes in. Deflection. And there's a goal. And the Jackets fail to clear again in the offensive zone. And Armstrong making this one interesting as they get on the board here at the 2:15 mark. Even strength goal. And again, that's just a failure to clear your lines and not it's you got to give it to Armstrong. Armstrong are playing hard. They're down by 2. And that's the Jackets just really have to dig deep, defensively. And now they let Armstrong back in the game, and they say that a 2-goal lead is the hardest thing to keep. And that's proving true. Buzik fires it in. She'll chase after it. Buzik behind the net, out front looking for Thomas, collected by Armstrong, and back they come the other way. Hayden with the active stick. 1:43 left in the third. 3-2 Jackets. Armstrong making a push. Out front. Talibi equal to the task. Poppy Worsley, big pillow save. Somebody want to chase after the puck? No? And again, Jackets can't clear. A lot of open ice. Put it where the other players aren't. Thomas now from Hayden. Thomas can't clear the zone. It's cut off by Armstrong. Jackets just need to get a whistle here so we can get a line change in. This line, it looks tired. 1:05 left in the game. Waiting to see if there's an empty net. Loftus goes by 1. Nice work by Loftus. Jackets finally able to get a somewhat of a line change on. This puck is lifted high by Davies, and now Loftus, under a minute to go. Loftus wraps it in around, tailored on. Hayden steps up. 3-on-1 the other way. Oh, and they score. What the fuck? Armstrong equal up here late in the game. 24.4 seconds left. Armstrong level things. What the fuck? What the fuck? You. And I'm speechless. We're up by 2, and we give up 2 goals Worsley has to make the save with 6 seconds left. We're going to a shootout. Off to the shootout. Oh. All right, Armstrong Arrows up first in the shootout. Extra hockey, free hockey. Worsley in net. Armstrong shoot first. Jackets put almost all of the shots in the shootout last night in the logo. Let's hope that they can not do that today. Armstrong up first. Worsley in net. Round one of the shootout. Slow and methodical. Worsley with a pad save. Stretch the right pad out. Reagan Davies coming on the ice. Shooter number 1 for Columbus. She goes from left to right. Let's see what Davies does here. Oh, and it goes off the pad. Davies can't convert. Round 2. Armstrong player on the ice. Worsley in net. Right-handed shot goes to the right. At the circles. Worsley with another stick save. Shooter number 2, Avery Lemmerbrock for Columbus. Right-handed shot. See what Avery's got. Round 2 for Columbus. Lemmerbrock, left-hand side. Lemmerbrock on her forehand. Lemmerbrock has it go in. Goes 5-hole. And Jackets up. Round 3. Armstrong, right-handed shot. She'll go with speed. Goes to the left. Worsley saves it! And the Jackets are victorious in the shootout. Avery Lemmerbrock shootout goal win, and the Jackets are 4-3 winners over Armstrong in a shootout win against divisional rivals Armstrong Arrows. Wow, what a game. Worsley, 3 big saves. Short-handed effort to start off scoring in the first for Armstrong, and then the Jackets with 3 goals. An even strength by Jenna Day, a power play by Jenna Day, and an even strength by Reagan Davies, only to be negated in the last 2 minutes of the period in the third, where 2 even-strength goals by Armstrong tied things up, sent us to the shootout. Worsley saves all 3. Davies can't convert. On comes Avery Lemmerbrock. She sneaks one between the 5-hole, and that's all it took for the Jackets to beat the Armstrong Arrows. Shootout win. Score of 4-3. An overall great effort by the Jackets. Much better than yesterday. Whew. Okay, so we have a pretty long break in between the next game. We will be back here at the Taylor Sportsplex at 7:15 Eastern, that's p.m., tonight to face the Central York Panthers. So go enjoy the rest of your Saturday, whatever you get into. Be safe, but enjoy it. And then hopefully you'll tune in to watch us at 7:15. And mothers, I hope you have us up on the big screen. Until then, this is Slapshot Steve Miller signing off on the Columbus Blue Jackets Girls YouTube and Facebook network. Have a good day.